Welcome to another episode of Hair Biz Radio with your hosts Zakiyrah and
Mikey.
Yes, it's the intro for me. Like, maybe should we come up with a new intro? Get some music to it and like a real legit.
I like, you know what? Some of those intros are nice, but I do like our simple intro.
Okay. What if we added like some instrumental music behind it?
I'll tell you what we need to add is it would be great if we added
Something
Built
smart.
Basics.
I knew you was going to say.
Like Built Basics as a sponsor. It'd be great to add that because I'm wearing my Built Basics shirt here.
I will say they have some great customer service. They
Built
do.
Basics?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
They do.
Built Basics has great customer service.
Minus, they didn't want to send me a new box. The box came damaged. They wouldn't send me a new box, but they did take some percentage off. So
For the box?
it was like all wet and damaged.
That was not them. That was the shipping company.
How do you know?
Okay. I'm wearing my built shoes. I'm wearing my built pants. I'm all built out.
Built out.
Literally. Yeah. So anyways.
We'll get we'll get some advertisements.
And it actually goes in perfect with today's topic.
I know it does because, yeah.
Okay. Zakiyrah, what are we talking about today then?
All right. So today we are talking about diversifying your business within the hair industry. Some may call it
your revenue streams.
Yes, diversifying. Thank you.
Zakiyrah is like
diversifying
I think it's
revenue streams.
We're actually recording this live for the Hair Business Blueprint.
Oh,
Facebook
I forgot.
group.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot.
I did. I didn't even.
It's very hard to stump Zakiyrah on these podcasts. She's just on. But today, I think maybe the live is throwing her off a little bit.
Am I off?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. All right. So diversifying revenue streams.
Right.
Okay. I think that is so important. Like when you look at companies like Apple or like Gucci or everything. Yeah, like every big company. Even when it comes to like celebrities, like rappers, singers, at some point they're not just singers, they're not just rappers, but you have the albums, you have merchandise, some even branch off and do skincare lines or hair brands on tour. There's a lot of different revenue streams so that you're not focused and banking on one specific stream. When private label extensions started off, we were just hair extensions, right? And then we expanded into different types of hair extensions for different markets. But then also we went into beauty, cosmetics, lashes, makeup, education, like a lot of different things because sometimes you have to pivot a lot of times in different industries. I feel like across the board it's good to have different revenue streams of income for that one business that you've created.
Let me tell you guys how old school Zakiyrah is because she's been, rocking with this for a decade. She still calls private label extensions. Like literally it's on the door she walks in, private label logo. But it's all good. It's still private label extensions.
But the website is still private label extensions, right?
Yeah, the website's private label extensions.
I was on there earlier, so that's why that's why.
Okay. She got me on that. So the website is privatelabelextensions.com. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's why. But I have to remember private.
So here's the main thing before we get started talking about some different revenue streams.
Mm-hmm.
The main thing is make sure you create a steady stream first.
Yes.
Before trying to, make sure you create a river first.
I like that.
And then you can start building out streams.
Yeah, that's real good right there. I think I might steal that one.
Yeah, because if you don't have your river, it's very difficult to build out multiple streams make anything at all successful.
Yeah, so do you think that there's like a threshold number that people should be hitting before they decide to diversify?
I think that's going to come down to personal preference of what they're looking for in business.
Because everyone has their own specific goals. Like everyone's goal may not be to make six figures in their business. I'm sure it would be nice, but maybe some people are very set in their 9-to-5 and they're staying there until they retire, but they want a side hustle and they're like, okay, I want to make at least $50,000 a year on my business. And then from there, it's like, once you hit that 50K, then you can diversify and start adding different things.
I'll tell you, it's never, once you come up with a number, it's never enough.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I first started this, I said, one day I'm going to sell $1 million a year in hair.
And then you did it in ads.
Then I did it in a month, and I was like, holy cow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But then even today, I'm like, how do we do so much more? Really, for private label, it's just getting our clients to be more successful, because private label is successful because we make people in the hair industry successful.
Right.
Hands down. So that's kind of our goal.
I feel like even now, like when we talk about $1 million, or how maybe even 5 to 7 years ago, it was like this big thing for businesses to make 6 figures or $100,000. We're in 2024 now, and even 2020, since the 2020s, it's been like 6 figures. $100,000 is like $10,000 in money, really, because the price of everything is just going up, and $100,000 is not much, especially when you have expenses, and when you're if you yourself are on payroll in relation to all the expenses that you have. You're not making $100,000. The business has made $100,000, and minus expenses, you may have walked away with $30,000, $40,000, $50,000.
You might have walked away with $5,000.
You might have walked away with nothing.
With nothing. Yeah. So it's one of those things you have to just be careful. And that's where the extra revenue streams can help.
Right.
So if one part of your one division, right, as you start building it out, one of your divisions is slow, maybe you can build up another. So like if the hair industry and say lace front wigs, which has been slow lately, you can focus on other divisions that you have built out. Like right now, the hot thing is glueless wigs. That's why we've been going all in glueless wigs. And then, focusing on education. You can have podcasts. There's so much you can do these days.
Yeah. I think for hairstylists, for people who are hairstylists, I feel like they have like you have the best market, because you're a hairstylist, especially for hairstylists who do weaves. I can never understand why hairstylists don't sell hair extensions. Like, especially if all you do is quick weaves and sew-ins and tape-ins and versatile weaves. Like, if you do all weaves, why not sell the hair extensions?
Some people just have trouble managing the inventory, keeping up with it. It's really a lot of it comes down to organizational, right? So it's like you have to be really organized to have your hair on hand.
That's true, because I do think it's a lot. Yeah.
And Shopify makes that easy now with inventory systems built into their account. Like we don't use Shopify inventory because it's complicated with all our locations and online stores and everything else. But if you are a single location business, you can even use Shopify point of sale. And you can start selling in person, and that in-person sales will come on your inventory just like your online sales selling online. Yeah.
I think shout out to Sherelle actually did my sewing. We worked with Sherelle a while. And one thing I love is on her site, she doesn't just do hair. Like, she has all of the products that she uses on your hair. She sells them in her salon. So it's like you can purchase these products, especially if maybe you can't get in the salon and or she's getting ready to go on maternity leave. So it's like, these are all the products you need to keep your hair up as if I were to do it. 1, 2, she also sells hair extensions. So if you need hair extensions, if you're getting a weave, I mean, of course you can bring your own hair, but she offers hair extensions as well. She sells bonnets. There's a lot of different things that she sells as a hairstylist. So aside from just making money doing hair, you're making money providing products as well. So I think that's really great for hairstylists. I feel like it's easier for hairstylists to diversify their revenue streams, because it's like they're like add-ons. They're like, if someone's coming to sit in your chair and maybe they book 3-week appointments, in between that, you want to wash your hair, use these products. Like, I think it
really makes sense. There's a lot. I mean, just being in the industry, I think about us and recording stuff. YouTube, if I was a hairstylist, or not even a hairstylist, YouTube is one of the greatest platforms where you actually are creating videos that you can market your business.
Yeah.
But then once you're monetized, you'll get paid for people watching those videos. So inside the videos, you're not going to be there selling,
right?
But you're going to be there educating and informing,
Mm-hmm.
or you could even have, honestly, every person that sells hair, me included, even though I don't do this, but I need to, is you should just be like, you could vlog your journey.
Yeah.
So like I keep talking about my hair business blueprint, my road to 100,000 subscribers,
Mm-hmm.
right? So make sure you guys are subscribing to that. YouTube Hair Business Blueprint is the road. I have the camera, I have the equipment, I have editors, I have everything.
Yeah.
But you have to do it. But YouTube will pay you. Like I'm monetized on my YouTube channel, so I'm getting paid every month from YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's not a lot right now, but I think about it like this. You know, we've talked about dividends and other kind of things, right?
Oh, by the way, I got to say about Pepe. You seen Pepe?
Oh, geez. Pepe? What is it, a dog?
No, it's Bitcoin.
Pepe? Oh, no.
It's been going crazy.
Well, I know Bitcoin's going crazy.
Yeah.
Well, if you take your expenses and you list it from the least costly, your monthly expenses. So it's like Netflix and HBO and a few other things, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, my YouTube is paying for a few bills.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is cool. And people are finding out about us and everything from YouTube. So that is, honestly, everyone should be going all in on YouTube.
Yeah. You mentioned YouTube, even as for the people who are like, I have 0 subscribers on YouTube. I don't really use YouTube. I don't want to. You can utilize TikTok, Instagram, like start doing videos. Every time you have a client in your chair, you could be doing that. Monetize on the social media platforms. That's a stream as well. And there's nothing extra you have to do except turn on your camera and maybe edit a video or, add something to the video. But it's a very easy stream that you can incorporate into that.
Oh, for sure.
One thing that I love about private label and a lot of other companies that started off maybe product based, now offering services as well. And of course, I feel like you do have to have a team or time and stuff to actually provide services. But I think that's a great avenue as well. Like you would consider the Masterclass a service.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So, education, we talked about education, going into education. So before the Masterclass even started, we did like the live hair business seminars. So that was a different stream for people to come in and learn. We have the podcast. That's another segment. But the Hair Business Masterclass is one to where people can actually join for a great price and learn different things when it comes to building their own business. And that's another stream. So once you get in a position to where you feel confident and comfortable to actually provide educational resources, I think that's a great stream too. It's perfect for hairstylists because the only thing you have to do is teach people how to do what you do.
Yeah. And it doesn't always have to be something where you have a paywall, like just a hairstylist teaching how they're doing hair on YouTube.
Right.
And doing these videos, going live, TikTok lives.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's incredible what you can do with that. I mean, there's so many different ways to sell right now.
Yeah, classes like there's people teaching tape-in classes. There's people teaching microlink classes. All of those are great too.
If you're teaching a class, though,
please have the credentials.
Yeah,
yes.
Please make sure you're really good at what you do.
Yeah,
not just like, because I see that sometimes. I'm like, people are saying, "Oh, I'm teaching you how to start a hair business." And I'm like, you haven't really sold much hair. How are you teach someone how to start a hair business? I'm just like,
That's very true. Yeah. I was thinking makeup artists. Like that's another great way to add additional revenue streams. Like after you do a face, people may want to purchase the product that you use on their face or the lashes that they can use in between time whenever they're not getting their makeup done. So lashes products are another stream for makeup artists. I know some makeup artists went into doing bridal makeup where you can make a lot of money doing bridal makeup. Like Absolutely. You have the brides, you have the bridesmaids. That's a whole different revenue stream than everyday basic natural glams or whatever kind of glams that you offer. And then also I've seen makeup artists do one-on-one classes. I've seen makeup artists do makeup seminars where they'll actually take you shopping to get your makeup. And then they'll actually sit with you one-on-one and teach you how to do your face. So all of those are different streams.
Another stream that I actually was working on today, I just thought of, is I am going back and editing some of our blog posts. You know, some of these blog posts we wrote 5-6 years ago and haven't touched them. And they're mentioning certain products. Now, we don't sell these products and I don't plan on selling these products, but they're all on Amazon. So I signed up for the Amazon Associates program, and to add value to the blog post, it's always good to link over to some of the products you're talking about. So in some of these blog posts, I'm linking over to Amazon. So if someone actually reads this blog post, clicks on the link and makes a purchase for that product, we get paid.
Yep. That's a revenue stream right
that's
there.
That's something I'm going to start going through a lot of private labels blogs where we're talking about other products, but it doesn't even have to be a blog. So if you're a hairstylist and you talk about, oh my God, this is my favorite product, blah, blah, blah. If you're signed up as an Amazon associate and you link inside your story or wherever you're posting this, and someone clicks on it and buys, or you create the Amazon shop. You said Target earlier. Target's creating a shop. You can even do this on TikTok. And it's promoting other products is a way you can get paid. Now, if we're private label, if we're going to talk about other products, we're not going to be trying to get commissions on selling hair extensions, other people's hair extensions.
Right.
But we're going to focus on hair products that we don't make, non-competing products.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
That's a great way to think about it.
Yeah. I was literally going to say affiliate marketing. And that's basically what that is. Affiliate marketing. Even in addition to that, finding a company that sells. So for example, if you're a hairstylist and you use, let's just say, private labels, hot tools, the flat irons, the blow dryers, all of that stuff, but you don't have your own and you don't desire to get your own, there's a way to tap in and be an affiliate. Like, hey, I want to make a percentage of everything that I sell to my clients. Yeah,
there's so many ways. If you are, I think it's not, can you make money doing things differently or all these different streams? It's, are you organized?
Yeah.
And a lot of it comes down to organization, because a lot of times it's not a lot of extra work. There are some things you probably, it's like, someone might be listening, I had no idea you could do that.
Yeah.
Or you've been clicking on other people's links and had no idea what they were doing. But you have to have a plan and then be able to figure out how you can still keep your river flowing, right? And then start doing a few little changes to get a few extra streams coming into that river.
Yep. I love that. Rivers and streams.
It's rivers and streams.
Create a river first before you create a new stream.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's really important. I'm going to have to make a video on that. That's a good one, by the way. I just came up with that. Because I was thinking about, we were talking about streams, right?
Yeah.
But I can tell you some of the most successful entrepreneurs and brands, they focused on just one thing. And so that's true too. So you have to be, that's why I say you have to be very, very careful. That's why everything private label does is in the beauty realm, right? Or helping our clients, or it's all very related. Yeah. You know, sometimes people are like, hey, Mikey, I got this business idea about XYZ that's not related to beauty. I said, that sounds like a great idea. I wish you luck. Yeah. But that's not something I'm going to get my time involved, because it has to be related in my circle of beauty. Yeah. That's actually smart too. I was thinking, even when private label branched off to do branding and then branched off to do wholesaling, it wasn't like a jumping in, we're doing all this at one time. It was a perfecting this first, perfecting the system, and then this, perfecting how this worked, and then this, drop shipping. Like, it was in phases. It happened over a period of many years. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so you had to be patient with building these streams. It might get a little dry. Yeah. But that's okay. You have to kind of stick with it. And some things won't work. Right. You know, we've had projects that I thought were going to be amazing, and sometimes it's just timing. You just couldn't get it to work. I mean, think about Wig Market. Remember Wig Market? Yeah. That was such a brilliant idea. It was a little bit early and it didn't work. Yeah. It didn't work. It was a really great idea. It was a great idea. And we lost a fortune on that. I mean, I lost a lot of money on that, but you have to try. Yeah. And the only reason why we kept going, we're able, is because I built the river. So sometimes if you build a stream, it doesn't work. And some of these streams cost a lot of money to set up. Yeah. If it doesn't work, as long as you still have that river flowing, you're going to be okay. Yeah. You never risk it all on a stream. You always have to be focused on the river. Look at Mikey dropping gems. Gems. River streams. River streams. Keep up. I'm buying a boat. I'm definitely not buying a boat, because that is a money pit. My uncle had one. Is it? A boat is the ultimate money pit. Even if you own it, clear and free? Ultimate money pit.
Wow.
The gas, the maintenance, everything. Okay. It's getting people to work on it. Who works on boats? How many people do you know works on boats?
I don't know anyone that works on boats.
Exactly. So then you need your boat worked on, and then you're in trouble because nobody works on boats. It's like finding mechanics now. Mechanics make what, $150 an hour now? I mean, my mechanic makes as much as my lawyer. There's no mechanics, so they get paid so much money.
I was literally thinking when you said the boats are expensive to fix, why aren't there a lot of boat mechanics that can make a fortune on fixing boats?
They probably, but it's just the services now is very few services. HVACs, these electricians.
Yeah.
If you start an electrician business, millionaire. HVAC business, millionaire. Hair business, I don't know. We're going to try. Who said that? Who said that? 50, get rich, die trying.
50 Cent did say that.
He did say that. I'm quoting 50 Cent. Things are getting scary over here. Yeah, so revenue streams, being focused, it all comes down to organization.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable what you can do in your life if you stay organized, if you manage your time, manage your energy.
Definitely.
And I can't say that enough. Like, that's something I've been focused on for the last year, is really managing my energy, my health.
Me too. Let's just take a moment because, I've had a problem with time management. But I will say, I've been an on-time person. Minus that. I've been an on-time person.
I'm waiting for Dolly to look up about like on-time person.
Oh, very.
Let's talk about on-time.
I've done a very, very great job at wanting to manage my life better, because I know that when life is managed better, business is managed better.
For sure.
And in order to run a successful business, you have to be successful, like, internally. So definitely, like, making sure I'm getting adequate sleep, eating the right stuff, physically being fit, and all of those different things. And now business can show up a lot easier, energy and all those different things. I think that's important.
Yeah, because it's how much can you get done in a day, right? So we're talking about streams. You can get more of these streams done if you have the energy to do it.
Yeah.
Right. I can tell as I've gotten older, over like 20 years of entrepreneurship almost, I can tell I don't have the same level of energy that I did 20 years ago, which is natural.
Yeah.
My drive is probably increased, right? Which is wild, because I was crazy back in the day trying to be successful, but I had no idea where I was going.
Yeah.
I didn't have something like the Hair Business Masterclass to lead me the way. There's so many more resources these days. But I think about now, so that's why I'm so much more mindful about my health, my energy, my sleep.
Yeah.
Not going out as much.
Tequila.
Barely, not as much tequila, guys. I switched out my tequila. I drink more coffee now without cream. I even weaned myself off cream, which is important because there's saturated fats and everything else.
Sugar.
But it's still related to business.
Yeah.
And that's wild. 20 years ago, I wasn't thinking about this stuff.
Yeah.
And I wasn't listening to a podcast like this. There were no podcasts for me to get information and listen.
Definitely.
So it's one of those things. And honestly, I was listening to this guy the other day, and he says one of the top things you can do in your whole life is to give back more. So I'm working on giving back more to charities and other things. I'm not posting it on social, and people don't need to know stuff that I'm giving away. Yeah. It's fine. But it's one of the most rewarding things. And this is a very successful person, and all his very successful friends all do this. And he says, I'm going to tell you, 99% of you guys aren't going to do it. But how to be more successful is to give as you make it.
Yeah.
Like if you're struggling, obviously don't start, giving donations to places. But donating more money is one of the things that
you make more, give more.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So just a few life lessons today, guys.
I love that. Yeah. But I will recommend and definitely influence everyone to, if you are at a great place in your business, start thinking about diversifying some of your streams of income, because that can be sustaining, and everyone has different goals. We talked about before, if this is something that you just do on the side and you have a threshold goal of where you want to hit, but if this is something that maybe you're trying to work yourself out of your job, or maybe you have these big family financial goals, like you want to begin to start diversifying that revenue that you have in your business, because times change. Like from 2020 to now, times have changed. From
a lot.
2015 to 2020, times change. So you want to make sure that you're keeping up with the times and adding where people need. Wherever you see a need, it doesn't matter if you like it or not. If you see a problem, find a solution for it.
You need to be like a jellyfish in water. You know how the jellyfish in water is kind of like just, you kind of have to be like
flowy.
That in business.
Yeah, that's true.
But never lose focus of your mainstream of income. That it might change and diversify a little bit, but focus on that mainstream.
Definitely.
That's the key for today.
That's the key. So thank you guys for tuning in with us about diversifying your revenue streams. Your revenue rivers. Yeah, I like that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, wherever podcasts are playing, wherever our podcast is playing, which is pretty much most places. Yeah. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. Let us know who you want to hear from. If there's a specific person that you're like, oh my God, I wish they would interview this person. Drop us an email, drop us a note, something. Let us know any topics that you guys are interested in so that we can get it going on the podcast.
Sounds good, guys. Until next time. Later.